Hello everyone, how are you today? I've got a very nice thrift haul today from items that we did buy last year. As I had said in our last thrift haul, I didn't really end up finding any time when the holidays hit to do any more thrift hauls, so we've got time now, so I hope you find some of these items fun. The first thing is two really large flower plaques that I actually had found one years ago, and I put it on our shed because it showed up so much, but I had Norm spray paint it a bright orange so it would really show up. These are burwood, and I believe I found them at Family Pathways. They were marked $2.50 each, but we had a 25% discount, so we got both of them for $3.75. A 1978 burwood pear. They are opposite. The stems are going opposite each other, so you can display them. They're so big, they're out of the camera. But they are really, really fun. I do tend to use them like on the front door because they're so big they really show from the street, and we do have a dark wine-colored door. So Norm's here too.
Hello everyone, how you doing?
Next, I found at Family Pathways a Holt Howard adorable trivet that I see on the back. It says just made in Japan, but it is stamped Holt Howard, so I don't know a date, but judging by this adorable tile of a piglet just loaded with flowers all around them in my colors. I love yellow and red and gold tones. So Norm can show you that up close, and the back too when you get a chance where it shows stamped Holt Howard. We'll turn it so you can see where it's properly showing.
Yeah, Holt Howard is right there.
That was, did I say?
No.
$2. Can you believe that? I'm not including it today, but I did find another adorable 70s, I'm guessing, trivet in the same colors that's floral, basket-like or something like that. But the trivet tile, it was loose when I bought it, so it needs painting too, so I'm not gonna glue it on. Yeah, well, where's the tile? Norm's grabbing it there. No, that's not interesting.
Magic.
The tile, I didn't want to bother showing it because I wanted to fix it up and get it glued, but it'll be, the two of them I'm going to put together over by my refrigerator for my next kitchen video that will have red and yellow and black pretty much theme for that. So that was fun to just happen to find the two of them. Next, I found a pink rose dish with 3 sections for food, or is it just meant for the bedroom? Like a trinket dish? I really don't know. This was from Family Pathways. It was marked $3. It's not shipped anywhere, and we had a 25% coupon again for that, so we got it for $2.25. Very pretty. I don't typically buy rose anything. I'm kind of sticking to more modern shaped California pottery with, I love the gold on it, but for $2.25 I found that pretty hard to pass up. Then I found at the Bibles for Missions 4 mugs there that are part of a set of 6. I have all the red and yellow ones. I've been collecting these for quite a few years. Let me see there's nothing showing on the bottom. I don't know if any of them ever got stamped, but they could be 60s, 70s. What's really nice about them, well, they're painted beautifully, but they have the design on both sides, so you can display them either way. So for 49 cents each, I couldn't let them stay on the shelf at Bibles for Missions when I've been trying to keep, gathering more of them to have multiples of the same colors instead of the whole set out. There's just too many colors. I've managed to find so many sets of these or partial sets so cheap that I was able to have just red and yellow out right now, because that's what I'm doing for colors up here and in the dining room. Red, yellow, and black to match what the kitchen will be. So that was a nice find. Let Norm show them the 3 other color. Well, the green you've already shown, so we don't need that one, but we already showed that one.
Okay.
So these are the other 2 colors. Nice cedar waxwing here, and that is a gray catbird. The picture is a gray catbird. I have been feeding a fabulous gray catbird, or his mate. Finally, I started seeing 2 of them last year. The year before and the year before, I was kind of thinking I was only seeing 1, but it's possible there was more than 1 and they just come one at a time to the feeder. But they are the most fascinating bird. I took a video I just showed Norm yesterday. 2 springs ago, the pond wasn't even running yet, and I was out there standing by the pond, and the singing was just fabulous. And of course, I was being quiet and filming and kind of doing it for the sound. The water was not running, as I said, but frogs started croaking too. And between the frogs croaking and this gorgeous bird singing, I could not believe my ears. But I finally realized that that spring, that the catbird mimics all kinds of other songbirds. So he was just singing his heart out. That's a cedar waxwing. We've had them in our pond too. No, the gray catbird is the orange one.
Oh, the orange one. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what a treat. If you have heard that, heard one, seen one, let me know. It'd be fun to know where you live. But I feed them raisins, dark raisins soaked in a little water. I put a bowl out in a bigger, shallow feeder platform, and they just are there constantly eating up all those raisins. They like peanut suet too, but boy, do they go for the raisins. So I thought you might get a kick out of hearing about the fabulous gray catbird. This is really crazy. That is a chess piece, Norm? Would you say that's a chess piece?
Well, it's a knight. If it's a chess piece,
Well, I
that's what
assume
the horse is.
I
but
assume it's a chess piece.
Could be.
It is.
That's a pretty big
The
chess set.
mold is made to look like wood. There's lots and lots of crevices in it for wood, but I don't care for this stain
She wants me to
painting
paint it.
at all. No way. But I had to get it because I love big pieces. From the fact that we can see so far through our house is all very open. Way across the living room, I can make out what every figurine is because I buy and Norm buys me big pieces. Now, I searched this morning. It's really hard to read, but it does say Holland mold. Yeah. So Norm can show you up close. Not too close. It's so big. Let me see what I paid for that. $7. $7. Yeah.
That should be another $7 for spray paint.
No. But boy, have I struggled with what do I want it painted. So we'll see what we come up with. I don't want white. That doesn't make any sense. I have plenty of white milk glass in there. So $7 for that. I do not have any notes that I got a discount on it. I may have, but it's not important. I thought it was worth it. That's a big piece. There's no chips on it either. I found this at Bibles for Missions. I know most of our viewers are seniors. Our analytics say that most of you watching are seniors. But when I saw this up high on a shelf at Bibles for Missions and I saw it was only 49 cents, I was pretty tickled because it says Lavoris on it. How many of you know what Lavoris is?
I forgot. Yeah, what is it?
You forgot? Come on.
Jeculin was.
Come on.
That was terrible.
Seriously. It's a mouthwash from decades ago.
Okay.
I don't remember using it. I just remember the name. So while I was in Bibles for Missions, I looked it up right away, and there they showed that bottle. But this one really needed cleaning. It was tough to get that plastic stopper off of there so I could really get down inside the plastic and clean it. So I soaked it well with vinegar and whatever. Just to be fun, you could put some golden colored mouthwash in there and just leave it on your shelf just for the fun of it. It'd be cuter with a color in it. So that was really a crazy thing to find in a thrift store, and 49 cents. It's worth chatting about. I'm surprised Norm forgot what that was. What is it that you said you remembered when you were a kid? Some Geritol type?
Yeah, it was something called Jeculin.
Supplement.
And it was
I've never heard of that.
Brown
like
liquidy
Geritol.
goo, and my folks always wanted my sister and I to take a teaspoon of it every night.
Yeah. Did it taste like cod liver oil?
I'll have to look that up on the internet and see.
My mom gave me cod liver oil, and I was so mad on the way to school on the bus because it wanted to come back up your throat a little bit. It was horrible, and I would be really mad. But I know she was trying to keep me healthy. So at Goodwill, just recently, some of these are very recent thrifts. That beautiful Art Deco. Boy, do I wish they would have had the creamer. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. And I did, when I got home and had a blacklight at home here, I tried a blacklight on it, and it is not uranium glass. Surprising, it does look like it. This thing is not chipped. It's so clear. There is a tiny sliver of a bubble right there. That's all I can find. I just don't see any problems. But it is absolutely gorgeous and very Art Deco and etched on the top. That was beautiful. It was marked $3.99 at the Goodwill, but we had a senior discount of 25% off that day, a Wednesday, so we got it for $3. And you know I collect odds and ends of vintage or antique and uranium glassware pieces, and I showed them in our spring kitchen video. I did show odds and ends pieces like that. That is so gorgeous.
Nice one.
I have not had time to look up that pattern, but boy, isn't that Art Deco though? It's just all these wonderful straight lines. Wow. I've never seen that anywhere, the set. Then just recently, a small black cat.
Meow. Meow.
He's so adorable. I thrifted last fall a darling black cat. I think he's about this high, and he's more of the shape of the old retro ones that you see all different heights. And I do have two taller black cats that I've shown in on Instagram at Halloween. I took out all my black cats, and I'm sure I showed them in a Halloween video too. I put the rhinestone eyes on him again because I've done it to all my other cat statues. He looked like he was sleeping. His head is down, looking slightly down, and like bulging eyelids and just a slit. That's what it looks like. That's why you think he's sleeping, because the bulge is up above.
I'm
The
getting tired
crease,
looking at him.
the crease is underneath. Norm can hopefully you can see that, but big ears. He's not a big figurine. He's just adorable. No chips. He was from the Goodwill, $3.99. I was tickled to run across that. 25% off, so I got him for $3. And the way he came, I don't know if it was original, but he had a silky red and blue and yellow and I don't know how many colors ribbon, big bow tied on his neck. And it was crumpled, from, I have no idea how old he could be, but the ribbon was cute, but not my style. The rhinestone eyes are my style. So I'm very happy to add him to my black and orange kitty collection. This was recent from a Family Pathways.
Yeah.
And Warren walked in the door, and they put all of their glassware in their front picture window. So
Close.
I saw it pretty quickly after I walked in. It was $4.50. I knew I had one already. And I have bigger size vases in the living room. I did do a spring March living room video where I had a lot of green glassware sitting over there. And that vase was over there, not this one, I mean the same one that I now have downstairs. So $4.50, I thought that was not bad at all. It was pretty clean. I didn't have to work too hard on it. And this was just recently too. $2.99 minus 20% coupon, so I got it for $2.39. It says Brazil on the bottom. Norm will show you. I'm sure you can't see my distance, but anyways, it didn't have the rhinestone eyes again. I know I'm being crazy, but he's pretty boring to me. Adorable, yes. He's got a ball that I plan on painting. I might just paint it gold just to dress him up more. I don't know. I might do a color, and then even I could put a little paint on his nose. If you look closely, you'll see one of his fangs is sticking out. But he doesn't have any chips on it. Isn't that funny? That little fang?
Yeah, a little fang right there. A little fang.
You maybe can go a little there, not too close. Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, just kind of boring eyes. Everything's tan on him, and I just thought he'd be. Yeah, it says Brazil. Oh no, it's supposed to be backwards.
No, it's right.
It's backwards.
No, it's gonna be right.
Boy, I hope so. I don't want to go through this again. It's confusing. I just don't understand
There's
why.
a setting on the camera you have to have
And you did
set.
that. And you did that.
So when you show something with words, It has to be set properly so it reads properly. Otherwise, it'll
Yes,
show
I
backwards.
understand all that,
But the
but
thing is, when you look at it, even though the camera is set properly, it still looks backwards to us, but it's going to be
okay.
looking right to them.
Okay, I'll believe you. Yeah, $3 for that cutie. The Goodwill is charging plenty for milk glass, and this is a small piece, but they still wanted $5.99 for it. Yes, it is Fenton hobnail, not chipped anywhere. I had a 25% off senior day coupon, so it was $4.50. So that's not bad. I've seen ridiculous prices on these in antique shops at times. And I showed it in my Easter living room video. I had milk glass on our large kooky shadow box. So I had all milk glass on it, and this was in the very middle. I knew that I had two smaller vases this size. So I was very happy to find this. It had a purpose immediately when I saw it. I knew where I was putting it, unlike a lot of other things, right?
It's so good to have a purpose.
It is. I just spotted this on a bottom shelf at a Family Pathways, and it did get hit over here. It might have fallen down off of somebody's door, probably blew off. So it did get hit right here, so there's a little chip missing there, but I put Elmer's glue in chips. It says bonds strong on the bottle, and then you can paint over that. That's what I do. The Elmer's glue runs nice and smooth. I have tried other weird epoxy type glues that smell, that kind of thing, and they're lumpy and they don't run nice. Elmer's glue to me is perfect for chips. I have taken time to build up a good size chunk even off of the bottom of a little salt and pepper shaker or something like that, and then if I can paint it whatever color, that you don't see it.
Does it work
This
on
This is a Burwood. I didn't write the year down there, so I'm going to have to read the Roman numerals. 50, 60, 72, 1972, and I took the back off. It's over there. Really thin piece of masonite that will go that way in there. But
nice.
I unscrewed all that and the hook and run this through my dishwasher by itself. It gets them really, really, really clean so you can spray paint it. And I plan on spray painting this one because I already had an identical one that I found in white. It's a little off-white. So I will have two of them. I will have Norm spray them off-white. White wouldn't be a good idea. So I may use them someday next to each other like that. I think they'd be adorable in our front entrance.
A nice texture and wicker and all that.
Wicker. I love the wicker. I have two wicker ones up there right now that I just showed in our front entrance video by Burwood. Yeah. They would be adorable, two white ones like that on that wall for Valentine's Day with some red roses in it. Wouldn't that be fun?
We should do a Burwood video.
They are getting expensive, and once in a while he's found one at a thrift store, really great price. This was also at the Goodwill just recently. Oh my goodness, it didn't get dusted. How awful. That's terrible.
Stop the camera.
Well, I was going to, of course, hand clean this very well because I don't want a brown shelf. I don't think. They were asking $3.99 at the Goodwill. It's in excellent condition. It has the little hooks the little, what do you call it, on
Hangers.
hangers
At least you can just set it someplace.
on both sides here. So it can be hung up.
In
And
a
I
corner.
just got it crooked. Anyways. Or you can, these are fun too because you can just set them in a corner on a, what do you call it, an end table or something.
Can I show them the dust?
Yeah, show them the dust. I paid extra for the dust.
Yeah.
That
It's
was
still a good
that
deal,
was
though.
the 19-cent part. And this I couldn't pass up either. Very old. This almost looks like is this a 40s? I don't know. No? 50s?
I don't know why you wanted it myself.
Well, not in brown. And it's really, they're cheap. Really cheap. But that looks handmade. You don't think that's handmade with a scroll saw?
Yeah, we
There's
should
holes all over it for putting it on a wall.
We should buy stock and Krylon.
It was
'cause
only
that's
a
the
couple
kind
dollars,
that's the
or
fancy
$1.99. I don't know what it was at the Goodwill, but I thought it was cute, so I have cleaned it thoroughly, and it would be cute even in gold again.
Let's see. There's Peggy Lou.
Any fun little color.
There's
I
Peggy.
could
Say hi,
spray
Peggy.
paint that lime green and put it in my bathroom. Many uses. It's very cute. But it'll take me a while to figure that one out. Okay, well, this is a little unusual for me to find. Such a sweet, same trip to the Goodwill. Just recently, it had a sticker on the bottom covering up all the identification. It is really high gloss, very finely made, a tiny, fragile little handle. No chips or scratches anywhere that I can find. It's actually a miniature pitcher. I wouldn't call this a creamer. You'd have a hard time getting cream in there.
Yeah.
No, it's just a miniature pitcher. So when I got home, I finally got the label off, and there is script writing, Valona Star. I looked it up and saw that there's a lot about that pottery company. And I will read it to you. I don't know why I didn't write down what this cost, but I think it was also like a $3.99, $2.99, $3.99, pretty cheap for what it is. Quite adorable. I sent a text to Norm's phone, since we're recording with my phone, to read you what a website wrote about what they found on Valona Star. I'm sorry that I unfortunately did not send at the same time the website that did this, but I will try not to quote it exactly. Who knows if I get in trouble for that. But they were saying when they Googled it, because they were selling something that was also from this company, Valona Star was not a person, but the name of a company that made pottery from the 1930s to the 1950s. They couldn't find out much about the company, but they came across some 1996 question and answer article by the experts Ralph and Terry Covell, Kovel. And they had said that the company was founded in Los Angeles in the 1930s.
Wow.
And by Everett Starr, Starr, is that how it shows it on here? Yep. It's 2 R's. Everett Starr Frost. His wife, Leona, and an artist named Valerie D. Marsa. Those 3 opened a ceramics gift shop called Triangle Studios and made their own designs then, but they called it Valona Star. So evidently the company, there's information out there too that says the company moved to El Monte, California. Have you ever heard of El Monte? E-L?
No.
I've never heard of that city in California, but they had changed the name, and then the company apparently closed in 1953. So this is 1953.
That's pretty old.
Or older, right?
Yep.
I'd have to assume that. But this is what's really cute. Maybe a lot of you really know about this company. They produced quirky and whimsical pieces called Winkies. You'll hear why.
Winkies.
Yeah, this is very cute.
Okay, go ahead.
Pottery with round faces and a winked eye. They made cookie jars, salt and pepper shakers, sugars and creamers, vases, snack sets, and woodland designs. Some of their pieces appear to be collectibles, and there's a 1995 book out there called Valona Star Ceramics. That sounds like a very fun book.
Yeah, that'd be fun to find.
I would love to see what that book is. The book is by Bernice Stamper, Stamper, all about that pottery. So that was really educational for me, and now you, to hear about Valona Star Pottery Company in California. So a little teeny tiny thing, you've taught me a lot, and only $3.
And Winky, he's like Waldo. Where is he?
$3.
Where are they? Find some more Winkies.
Yeah, I'd sure like to see what a Winky is. I didn't look it up.
Yeah, it's very nice. Okay.
Valona Star Winkies. Oh. It says, it looks like there aren't many great matches for your search. It didn't like that one. Okay, well, no problem.
Yeah.
I am going to look that up, and I hope you look that up too. This is a vintage item. I'm assuming I stuck a little grass in there just for a visual effect right off the bat, but Norm will take it out so it doesn't fall over. There's nothing marked in the bottom, so I don't know who made this, but it sure is in beautiful condition, and I think it's a gorgeous glaze. Plenty of detail. Mallard planter that was not thrifted at the Goodwill or Family Pathways. We just visited many of yours and ours favorite vintage
store
that we have fallen in love with. It's fabulous. The Up Your Alley vintage place in
New
Richmond, Wisconsin. About how far from Hudson, Wisconsin? Hudson isn't too far from us. It's just across the bridge, right?
Well, it's an hour drive from Maple Grove to New Richmond.
Yeah, but I mean, once you get to the
Hudson's south of New Richmond on the river.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
So, how far a drive? You said an hour and a half?
54 miles.
An hour?
Yeah.
Less than an hour.
I'm trying not to speed so much anymore.
They sold that for only $4.95.
Yeah.
I don't think you could get that in a thrift store for $4.95.
Nope.
It's really beautiful. There's yellow on the beak and yellow on the feet. Very, very nice. So I do have two very pretty mallard planters. It's a male and a female, and they look like Royal Copley. I will try to show them someday, maybe this summer. My brother gave those to me many years ago. I better wrap this up. Norm is going like this. I don't know
About
if he
45
means
minutes.
I don't know if he means he's crazy or I'm crazy, but he's 45. Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, I talked a little bit too much about my favorite Catbird, but I hope you enjoyed this thrift haul and some fun new information for you, maybe, I hope. Norm and I want to thank you again for your wonderful support, as always. This is in the picture.
Oh, it's okay.
We really appreciate you guys. I don't know why, but since March hit, my views have gone way downhill. A 20% drop. And I can only guess that it's because you're all outside having fun.
Cleaning up the yard.
Yeah, with family. So because we're new, this is the first time we've gone through a spring as a YouTube creator, and we don't know what happens. And I've been meaning to ask a couple other friends if this is what they've experienced too, because they're new also. So I hope it is only that. We're doing the best we can to supply you with some entertaining videos, and we hope you're able to watch sometime. It helps, and we love it if you're watching our old videos too. Thank you so much. God bless you all, and have a wonderful week ahead.
Yep.
Thanks again.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye now. Oh, honey, I'm hungry.
Well, it's the 1st of May, and the pond is up and running with fresh water. So I can see down to the bottom of it. And of course in the fall I take the pump out and I just let it sit at the beginning of October. So it gets kind of green and yucky. But it's coming back now.